Hello everyone, my name is Leslie Franco, and today's presentation I will be talking about expanding bilingualism to school curriculum. In this slide, I want to give an overview of what I will be talking about in this presentation, and the first thing I want to highlight is that there are several benefits in learning another language. Therefore, our public school education system should incorporate bilingual education because one, it has cognitive benefits. Two, studies show that by learning another language and being fluent, it leads to higher math and test scores. And lastly, students are able to build on their cultural competency and also build on their cultural awareness, which will help them build life skills to interact with other people that are of different cultures. So the first benefit I'm going to talk about is the cognitive benefits of bilingualism. So according to a study conducted by Yu and Switter in 2018, they found that as people practice bilingualism, their language mode is activated in their brain. So what does this mean? When language mode is activated, it helps people code switch and recognize the sounds of the language that they are hearing. Therefore, it not only helps them learning another language, but it also helps them strengthen their dominant language. And according to a study conducted by Bucati in 2015, the results showed that practicing a language different from your native tongue will help you with speech recognition. Therefore, you're able to recognize the language that you hear, and it's strengthening the language you're learning, but also strengthening the current language you speak. The second benefit I'm going to talk about bilingualism is that it leads to higher academic achievements. So according to Wen-Ju Han, in 2012, he highlights that when bilingual students receive strong and effective instruction in both languages, they score higher in math test and English test. Therefore, if we implement bilingual education at a young age, since pre-K all the way up to grade 12, and we're both enforcing both languages being taught, we're going to be able to see the full reaped benefits of bilingualism, because we're going to see that math scores and test scores will increase. The last benefit, and I feel the most important benefit of learning another language, is that it brings cultural awareness and empathy. So learning another language opens the opportunity to engage with people of different cultures. So therefore, when you're learning another language, you practice cultural awareness because you're engaging and learning about a culture that's different from yours. You're learning their traditions, their customs, and you're really building empathy towards them and understanding that although their culture differs from yours, you're understanding and accepting and embracing their culture and highlighting the positives and the beauty behind learning something new. And lastly, you're able to build meaningful connections with people. When you learn a different language, you're able to communicate with them, and a language barrier, you're able to remove that language barrier. And for all you know, when your soulmate or your best friend, or you just build meaningful connections with other people that can last a lifetime. So overall, the closing remarks that I have is that, in conclusion, the benefits of bilingual education enhances the students' learning experience and prepares them to interact with people of different cultures. And by implementing bilingual education at an early age, we help strengthen their language recognition and help build their fluency in another language that's different from English. Second, when both languages are taught in student curriculum, the true benefits of bilingualism are flourished, and therefore we see how this will benefit students in the long run once they graduate from high school. Learning another language will help understand the culture and customs of different people that speak the language that they are going to learn. And I feel that when you're able to build meaningful connections, this is how you thrive and succeed, because you're able to interact with people that are different from you and you push yourself out of your comfort zone. I want to close out this presentation by saying that learning another language is very important because it really does enhance your way of thinking, and it enhances your thoughts, your values, your practices, the way you communicate with others. and it really helps you understand the world in a different perspective, and it really just only builds to your skill set that help you become more marketable, but also, like I said, enhance your cognition, higher test scores, and also just build meaningful relationships. So thank you for listening to this presentation.